If you're someone who is thinking about going freelance after working in 9 to 5, or you already are and maybe not finding it quite as plain sailing as you'd hoped, this next 10-15 minutes is for you. So this live is entitled One Thing I Wish I Knew Before I Started My Business. What could it be? So when I first started out in 2018, so 8 years ago now, I thought pricing was about numbers. Pricing my services, pricing my work was all about numbers, about what felt fair, what the market charged, what I thought people and organizations could afford. So I spent loads of time comparing, trying to find out on the internet, in Facebook groups, what other people were charging for work, and also looking at kind of how much organizations were bringing in. I was like really sort of trying to do as much research as possible. But what I didn't realize was that I had completely tangled up my prices with my own beliefs and mindset around money. So I was looking for evidence to back up what I already believed about money. So every time that somebody questioned my rate, or they went silent when I mentioned the investment of what it would cost to work with me, or they ghosted me after I sent a proposal, I took it really personally. I assumed that I was in the wrong, and that if only I priced a bit lower, a few £100 less, it might have made all the difference. And I really took it personally, and I actually felt very uncomfortable talking about money with my clients, talking about what it would cost to work with me. I felt like I was making them feel uncomfortable too. So I really, really shied away from it. And then every slow month that I had felt like evidence that I wasn't good enough. I'd really blame myself, criticize myself. It was absolutely exhausting. Now in 2024, I've posted about this before, but I had my lowest income month, and I thought that meant I was done. I brought in £585, and my outgoings are like quadruple that. So I was well in the red. And I just assumed that was it. That was, business is behind. It's not for me. The best is behind me. It's fun while it lasted. I better go back to 9 to 5. I just felt really ashamed. Like I told all my friends and family that business was going well. I posted about it on LinkedIn, but the truth is I was filling my days sort of doing busy work, like rather than doing the things that would have really kind of moved the needle in my business. I was hiding essentially from my numbers. I wouldn't look at my spreadsheets. I wouldn't look at my bank account. But really I was hiding from myself. And of course, that £585 didn't mean that I was done, but it was such a surprise to me how easily I kind of tipped into that scarcity mindset, how easily my belief system had me thinking those kind of thoughts of like lack and that it was all done. And how easily I started then comparing myself to others and obsessing about what they were doing rather than sorting my own shit out. Can anyone relate to this? So the thing that changed everything that I wish I'd known before I started my business was learning how to separate who I am from what I charge. And to really understand that, I wasn't selling myself, I was selling a service and a transformation, a result, and really understanding that I'd been making money mean something that it didn't mean. And I was projecting my scarcity beliefs onto others. So I want to just be really clear on this. Like, your price has absolutely nothing to do with you as a person. Your price has nothing to do with your self-worth. You are worthy no matter what. The odds of you being born you are 1 in 400 trillion. Just think about that for a second. Like, you're an absolute miracle. Like, your worth as a human being is not now, nor ever will be in question. So your prices have nothing to do with your worth. And when I hear people say, oh, I don't feel worthy, well, one, self-worth isn't a feeling, it's a choice, it's a decision. I'll say that again, self-worth isn't a feeling, it's a choice. You make that decision each and every day. And your fees say nothing about your value as a human being, your talent, your expertise, whether you deserve to be in business. So when you can really, really embody this, because you can know this up here, you can know this on an intellectual level. Oh yeah, that actually does make sense. I understand that. But unless you do the necessary work on your energy and on your body, you will keep tripping yourself up because your nervous system is wired to keep you safe. And that which is unfamiliar and new is flagged as unsafe to your nervous system. So that is why it's not as simple as just putting your prices up. That is why it's not as simple as looking at what other consultants and freelancers are charging and charging the same as them. That's why benchmarking is like one tiny little piece of the puzzle, but it is not the whole story, because everybody is bringing their own beliefs, narratives, stories to the table as well when they're doing their own pricing. So you can price appropriately for the years of experience that you have, the training, the qualifications you hold, the results that you have achieved. And you can be really calm about that without apology, without anxiety. You can stop over explaining. You don't have to over deliver. You can stop discounting. You can stop thinking that the reason somebody isn't choosing to work with you is because of the investment. You can stop attracting clients who drain you because you've made yourself too available and too accessible. And this took me years to figure out. And, I'm still figuring it out. It's not a once and done lesson, but it is something that you can learn. And it's really, really, really worth doing early. Like, I cannot stress that enough. So if you find yourself saying, oh, I'm not sure I'm worth that amount, or I'm not sure if someone will pay for me, for me, it's like, just remind yourself, just try and catch yourself in those moments. So you can kind of like correct your language and correct your thoughts around that. This is like huge. This is really, really big stuff. So whilst I'm telling you about it in just a few minutes, like it runs really, really deep, and there is so much that goes into your own money psychology and your own money mindset and your money confidence. There's so much that goes into it. I have decided to do another mega money challenge. So I did one in March. It was really successful. We had 43 people sign up for that. I'm going to do another one. It's going to take place in June. And you can sign up to come on to that. It's 10 days this time, not 7. So we're going to go really deep into it. And if you sign up now, you will receive really helpful money tips throughout May. We start on the 1st of June, 10 days, as I said. We'll really be going very deep on this stuff, and it's new content as well. So if you did come in March, it's not going to be a complete repeat, even if you did attend all 7 days in March. So I will quickly copy the link into the chat box now. If you want to come and sign up to that, you can get in there nice and early. As I said, that is going to be 1st of June all the way through to the 10th of June. And do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll be notified when I go live next week. I am doing them weekly, but I just keep changing the days because I don't seem to be able to find one set time to do it. And the link to the money challenge is also in my bio on here. And you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn as well. So that is the one thing that I wish I'd known, detaching myself, my value as a human from my prices. It has nothing to do with your worth. So I'd love to know if this has landed for you. Leave me a comment, drop me a message after. It's always super helpful to know if this is useful to you. If you would like anything on other topics, do let me know. It's always good to kind of get that feedback. But yes, hopefully that has been helpful. Do come into the Mega Money June challenge. I'd love to have you in there, and we will start to really untangle all your money stuff, and so you can start earning more, which is always good. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love. Nice quick one for today, and enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you next week.